But I made me a list of a couple things real quick to do. The first one we got to talk about is Judgment Journey. Dale set me up. So we've been looking at Judgment Journey for several months now. We've been weighing a lot of pros and cons about Judgment Journey. Judgment Journey costs us about $200,000 to produce. We don't have $200,000. We know that, but that's okay. I'm not worried about money. My father owns the cattle of 1,000 hills and the 1,000 hills and the earth that the 1,000 hills are on. So money wouldn't be a sole object as to whether or not we could or couldn't do Judgment Journey. We had to take things into consideration. The trail hasn't been used in 2 years. Things have got to be rebuilt. Things have got to be done. And for those of you that know me, you'll know this much. I'm not content to just do Judgment Journey 2019 and call it Judgment Journey 2021. We didn't get to do it last year because of COVID, and if we were going to do it, it has to be bad to the bone. I'm just telling you straight up, it needs to be. So we've had meetings. We've had some people come in, and man, we have got some phenomenal ideas. I can tell you, Judgment Journey is going to be not just something to talk about, but something that people will talk about for eternity because it'll lead thousands to Christ, and I believe that. But there's an incredible amount of work to be done, not just in rebuilding what's there, but it involves tearing down two scenes, completely rebuilding, one particularly rebuilding, and one piece in particular that we wanted to maybe purchase or use. We were looking at about $70,000 just to temporarily do one scene, and that's not feasible. So we've looked at the possibility of building these things, but when you build things, failure is an option. As you know, when we did the trailer over here and we tried building the fire inside, we never accomplished the fire. We have a smoky trailer, but we don't have a fiery trailer. So in reality, with everything that's there, with all the money that's all there, to be honest with all the people we need about 250 people signed up to do it. With COVID where it's at, I'll honestly tell you that COVID is not our decision-making factor, but COVID has to be factored into any decision you make today when it involves people. Because I can tell you this, if we don't get 10,000 people there, this church goes broke. I know it's God's church. Y'all understand that I understand God has money, but I also understand accountability. And I also understand that this book says before a man builds a house, he needs to count the cost. Otherwise, he gets nearly finished with the house and he runs out of money, and everybody laughs at him and says, look, he didn't have the money to finish the house. Well, what happened? God didn't finish the house. No, because the man wasn't accountable on the front side. So I believe we're accountable to count the cost. But here's my biggest factor. Here's my biggest factor. When we were looking to do He's Alive, God gave me an absolute confidence. I told Paul in a staff meeting, I said, let's build the sets we're doing He's Alive. He said, hey, man, last year we had to build those things, and we practiced 3 months. We had to tear them down, never got to use them. I don't do that again. I said, that ain't happening. Build them. I'm telling you, I have a complete confidence from God we're doing He's Alive. And we went into the new practice routine, as you know about. We continued to pray about what do we do with the buildings, what do we do about people, and you know this. I told you a couple weeks prior to that God had given me an absolute liberty that we went to a full occupancy building. That was the first time in over a year that a building had gone to full occupancy that I know of anywhere around here. I know a lot of churches went to it on Easter Sunday morning, but this came before Easter, so it was the first time that anybody had made mention of going to full occupancy building. God gave me a complete confidence. We had no doubt. Judgment Journey, we have meetings, and I get so excited I can't sleep at night, man. I get to thinking about scenes and all that's going on. But it seems like within 48 hours, God sends me something to push it back down. And every time we have a staff meeting, every time we go together and we do the Judgment Journey meetings at night, and then we come back to a staff meeting, it's just there's always something in the way. I don't believe that'd be in the way if God wanted us to do it. I don't believe there would be hesitancies in my mind if God wanted us to do it in 2021. So I say that to say this. We have every expectation of doing Judgment Journey 2022. We're going to have to get down there within the next couple of months and have a work day. This is going to answer some of the questions on what 2022 looks like. We're going to need a lot of people to show up because if we wait another year, some of that stuff's going to fall. We got to get down and rebuild some houses, clean some things up, do some things. We've got to start building some incredible things. They don't blow your mind. You're going to want to go through just to see it. I'm so excited about what we can do if we can do. Does that make sense? What we can do if we can do it. But it's bad to the bone. It's awesome, but it takes it to another level. But I want you to be in prayer about it, but I want you to be in partnership. with it as well. I want you to plan to work. But we've been praying. Brother Greg Brand, how many months? I don't know. Tuesday morning, we have a men's prayer meeting, and Greg's there every Tuesday, and he can tell you how many months have I prayed, God, I need an answer. I need an answer. And if you want me to do it, I need money, I need people. You know what I need. And if you don't want me to do it, give us something to do. I just don't want to be that church. I just don't want to have nothing to do. I don't want October to come and go, and we've done nothing for the glory of God. I don't want to wait till he's alive. I don't want to sit around, whether it's an extreme to reach teenagers, whether it's camps, mission. It doesn't matter to me what it is. God, give us something to do. So I believe we'll be doing other things, some things that I know we'll be doing for the family. I want to remind you again that this coming Wednesday night, we're going to be down here at Camp Hutch. We're going to do another cookout for all the family. All you got to do is come eat and fellowship. The last time we did it a few weeks ago was amazing. Everybody that was there said it was just healthy for the church. It was not, some of you actually know each other's names now. We had an opportunity to do something. We always worked together, but it was really not a fellowship time, but it was a time to get to fellowship and know some people. So Wednesday night, be down there at 6:30. We're going to eat at 7. We'll do that. Also, we're going to do a really big fellowship church get-together Labor Day weekend on a Sunday night. It'll be out here at, what is that, Camp Pioneer? Is that the name of it, the sheriff? Isn't it Camp Pioneer? Thank you. I don't know why I can't ever remember that. I drive by it every time I come here and back home. But anyway, it'll be there. We're going to have a really big Sunday evening there. I'm going to have somebody bring a message out for a few minutes right before the big fireworks show that night. Be a lot of food. There's fishing. There's games, all kind of stuff. That's for us as the family. And I'm telling you that because I want you to be there. I want us to do that as a family. But when the family gets together and the family is strengthened, we've got a job to do, and that's to reach the lost. If we're not reaching the lost, we're going to stand accountable before God. So I know at least some of the things that we're going to put back into place. We've already done one fairly recently is the barbecue giveaway. We'll fix 500-600 meals, go up here on the corner, give away free food. But everybody we hand food to, we'll tell them about the free gift of God, and his name's Jesus Christ. We'll do one of those relatively soon, may do a couple in the fall. I'm not really sure of all the things that we will be doing, but I want you to be praying that God gives us ministries to do, that we continue to try to reach LaGrange one soul at a time, that souls will be saved, that lives will be changed. I still believe that God can use a group of people to change a town, that can change a state, that can change a region, that can change a nation, that can change the world. What God did once, God can do again. Whether he does or not, that's his business. I just want to be found working, amen? It's an awful long way of apologizing to you for what we can't control, but we won't be doing Judgment Journey 2021. You don't have to call me and tell me, well, they're going to do this and they're going to do that. That doesn't matter. I will tell you this, whatever they are doing, pray for them. Whatever you hear, whatever program's going on, pray for them. If you can go there and support that program, go. Go and support them, encourage them, and let them know you're praying for them. None of that has anything to do with Judgment Journey. What has to do with Judgment Journey is a group of people from deacons meetings, but especially in staff meetings every Tuesday that have prayed earnestly together for an extended period of time, and we simply don't believe God's going to have us do it. And to step out on your own, you're an absolute nut. We've been talking about on Wednesday night, some of you come see us doing a great Bible study through the book of Acts. Going and doing the right thing at the wrong time is the wrong thing. So I believe God has some great things in store.